mates in the gym, you aren't always great mates because you're all going for the same
ladies
goal.
and gentlemen,
You're never mates at the same way. Not if our goal's the same thing. We're not friends.
Well, we shall see over the next 9 minutes of boxing.
Firstly, boxing out of the red corner, we're in the all red, and representing England, give it up for Joe Tyers. And across the ring, his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, wearing all blue and representing England, give it up for Patris Mughalzai. Your referee at the bell, representing Norway, Mr. Thomas Nelson.
So it's worth reminding that with that Olympic trial on the horizon, this is not a box-off. But it could influence thinking around those Olympic trials.
Have they got a qualification at their weight?
No. So there is one up for grabs. And ultimately, as you say, can you ever be truly mates when you've got the same goals? You've got Patris Mughalzai in blue and Joe Tyers in red.
Blue stands in the southpaw stance.
And it started at a real pace.
Certainly has.
Lead right hand from Mughalzai in blue, and Tyers is trying to chase him down. Well, I asked you the question, if they know each other inside out and they've sparred hundreds of rounds, does it make for a good or bad fight? The first 20 seconds tell me I think it's going to be all right.
You know what though, sometimes sparring, and some fighters don't get up for sparring. Some spar better than they do fight. You know, some fight better than they spar.
Tyers targeting the body, but Patris in blue backs away.
Patris is looking for that lead hook to draw Joe on.
Oh, they throw leather. Quick and powerfully, these two. Both of them with the same ultimate goals in the amateur game. They want to go to the Olympics. They can't both go to the Olympics.
There'll be a lot of pressure on this fight for the winner, for both of them.
Well, that's a good shot. The backhand right from Joe Tyers in the red.
Patris is the one that's standing from the centre, that's throwing the jab. There you go, look at that jab, great jab.
Crisp. He's got a really wide stance, hasn't he, Mughalzai? Strong base.
Great backhand uppercut there, brought Joe onto it.
Oh, what a contest so far. They're throwing some big bombs in there. These two light welterweights battling for the gold here on home soil. And good work from Mughalzai as he was backing away in blue. Tyers, crisp uppercut as Tyers came rushing in.
For me, Tyers is having to close the distance, but you see what he's doing it pretty well there. His gum shield's just been knocked out his mouth. He's closing the distance well. He's just got to be careful leading in with his head over that front foot.
So Patris Mughalzai in the blue has had his gum shield knocked from his mouth. Short pause to the action and we're straight back underway.
Tyers seems to be a little bit more of aggressor here. But I'm really liking Patris's boxing off his jab.
There's nice silky style, isn't there? Good uppercut, but straight back came Patris with the lead right hand. Lead right hand.
That's twice now he's brought him onto that backhand uppercut.
Shake of the head from Patris in the blue saying, no, you didn't catch me on that advance, Joe. Two Englishmen battling for gold here in Sheffield.
Patris is the one that's...
Oh, that is a great backhand shot.
Everything's off the jab for Patris now. Nice lead
hook with the right hand from Patris Mughalzai. Silky style, Tyers the aggressor. And Patris bangs his gloves together, nods. He thinks he's got the judge's decision on that first round.
I think he's right, you know. I think he's just nicked that round for me. I thought Joe was putting the pressure on, but I think he just brought him on to a couple more shots.
I said this earlier in the week, it looks like Mughalzai to me would be a promoter's dream. He looks the part, he's got a silky boxing style, and he's 4-1 up on the judges' scorecards for that first 3 minutes.
4-1 up. Tyers is doing well, closing the distance, but he's just getting caught the odd 2 times when he's closing it, leaving his head over his front foot. See there where he just got picked off with a lead hook. He's boxing really well, Patris.
Yeah. So you've worked with these GB coaches. What will their message be to the red corner trailing on the scorecards after round 1?
Seconds out.
The red corner would be tighten the guard up, get your feet in before you throw.
Round
Because
2.
if your feet's not there, you're going to be lunging in and you're going to be coming onto the southpaw's right hook.
And you get caught because there's a slick right hook as well. And Mughalzai has come out having won the first round, trying to set the tone for the second.
You can see he's a little bit more confident in this second round, the way he's applying his work in the centre of the ring and throwing his jab.
Nice shot down to the body and then one upstairs as well. And Tyers is just throwing the single shots at the moment. He needs to throw the combinations. Oh, that's a good shot though.
A good one.
Shake of the head from Patris, but it definitely got through, and so too did 2 more of the flurry from Joe Tyers. But oh, a little left-right combo from Mughalzai. We've got a real fight here in Sheffield.
Patris needs to keep on that jab and keep Joe in the centre of the ring. If he's going to let Joe back him up to the ropes, he doesn't want to be there. This is where he don't want to be.
A great action to start the second round. We're a minute into the middle round of 3 here in the men's welterweight final, an all-English final for the gold in the GB Open.
All action, all packed.
Well,
Joe's,
it's what these people here have paid their money to see.
Joe is certainly still the aggressor on the front foot going. Patris is doing a good job holding the centre of the ring and letting his shots go.
Oh, nice shot as well as he wheeled out a dodge.
He only can do that when he holds the centre of the ring, because he can't do that on the ropes. It's too dangerous.
The right hand is the danger, isn't it, from Patris? He throws it well.
Joe's been a little bit more smarter here now before he comes in. That was a great one too by him. But he's not just lunging in, he's coming in with a tight guard.
Measured, much more measured.
Oh, great boxing by Patris. Stepping back, drawing him onto the left hand, backhand.
He's starting to grow in confidence as well as the bout goes on, having won the first round on 4 of the judges' scorecards. A lot of belief coming from the man in the blue.
You can certainly see his confidence in this round coming high a lot more. Jabbing to the body, he's hooking over the top. He's holding that centre of the ring.
34 seconds left in this middle round for the men's welterweight gold at the GB Open. Mughalzai in blue against Tyers in red, both English. Big shots being thrown but nothing landing for 10 seconds. Tyers is throwing out a flurry of 3 punches. Again, nothing clean cut getting through, and every time he misses, Patris in blue just shakes his head.
I bet these two have great sparring matches.
It'd be great to be a fly on the wall or to be a part of the Team GB team when these guys go up against it. Just in sparring. How was work today? It was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. So Patris and Joe both staying on their feet, not taking the rest. Let's have a look at the second round. And it's gone 4-1 in the same way. All in favour of the man in blue.
2 judges have it even. And 3 having blue corner winning, right? So I read that right?
That is right, that is right. So a big round from Joe Tyers could swing it, but it needs to be one of the biggest rounds. Both have leaned blue so far.
Patris here cannot afford to switch off. Not with someone like Tyers in front of you that's coming on strong, and he cannot afford to switch off in this last round, even though he's up.
Both with so much on the line as well, with their dreams of Paris 2024 so close.
Third and last round.
So Joe Tyers in the red, Patris Mughalzai in the blue in the final round of the men's light welterweight final.
And when it gets to these type of weights in the men's division, you know, one shot could end the fight.
Yeah, as we have seen this week, we've seen stoppages in the light heavyweight division, we've seen a stoppage in the heavyweight division, the super. These guys can pack a punch as well, even at light welter. There's a lot of power in those bodies. And he's chasing now. He knows what's being asked of him, Joe Tyers.
He is, but he needs to back him up to the ropes, then let his shots go. Exactly what he's doing right now. But
Patris is showing now, clinging on. 5 seconds. Chip away at the clock. Chip away at the clock. He knows he's in front.
I would do the exact same thing. If I'm close to the ropes, I'm going to grab him and I'm going to turn him and take the centre of the ring again.
Yeah, been a great contest. The centre of the ring is where Patris has wanted to be all night. At the moment, it's Joe Tyers who's trying to press that particular advantage.
Patris here needs to keep on the jab, keep him in the centre of the ring.
There's a slickness to his work, even in defence, though. Very quick on his feet. Whether he's going forwards, going backwards, he's able to freewheel out of trouble. Oh, it's really nice. 4 punches thrown. The third shot got through, clean as a whistle.
That's it. Joe's got to be careful here with his hands. He's dropping his hands quite a bit coming forward.
Oh, both men scoring in that exchange. Tyers trying to work down to the body, as he did at the start of the fight. 2 shots getting through from the man in red as well. He's running out of time though, into the last minute. Joe Tyers behind on the scorecards. Needs this round.
He does, he needs this, he needs a big round. A big round.
But there is still time. There is still time. 45 seconds, but it needs to start now from the man in red.
I think Patris is just a little bit too slick. His quality of defence and movement is very good. Certainly be a hard task for Tyers to do.
Yeah, and the time is ebbing away into the last 30 seconds. Mughalzai, you'd imagine, just stay at range now and you'd feel the job is done. Hands down by his waist, look. Oh, little snap uppercut, lovely work.
He's brought him onto that about 3 times in this fight. Very good shot. Great boxing to see in blue corner.
Yeah, the crisper work has definitely been blue boxing in this bout. He's already celebrating before the final bell.
Boxed lovely on the outside there. Great performance.
Certainly was. A nod to the opposite corner from Joe Tyers over in the red. They'll all know each other really well. They train on a daily, weekly basis here in Sheffield.
Certainly great for his confidence that if he's potentially going to go to Italy in the qualifier for the Olympics.
Well, a second, if he gets the nod here, which I think we're all expecting he will, it'll be a second win over one of his English teammates. Hugh Malone went the wrong way earlier in the week.
So he's beat 2 English guys already.
Not a bad statement to make.
Not a bad, no. Surely cements his place as number 1
Okay,
going
ladies
forward.
and gentlemen, bout number 63, please show your appreciation for both boxers. So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of boxing, we go to the scorecards, where your officials at ringside have scored a unanimous decision victory in favour of your World Box Cup GB Open Light Welterweight Champion. Boxing out of the blue corner is Patris Mughalzai.
Excellent performance from an excellent young fighter who will have his designs on the Olympics this summer. Boxing out of the Powerday Hooks ABC from Ealing in West London. The southpaw was just too good for his fellow English opponent, as the scorecards on your screen there can testify.
Yeah, I was very impressed with Patris there. Looks like he's got a whole big bag of set of skills there. Very impressive. And he was in with against a guy who was good and strong and certainly wanted to win the fight.
Well, we talked about what the GB coaches or any coach of any national federation or any boxing gym would be like when a real talent walks in and they clap eyes on them for the first time. I've said a couple of times this week, I think promoters will be looking at Mughalzai and going, okay, right, he's got his Olympic style boxing, his amateur career to focus on and to zone in on, which he will, but in time I'm sure there'll be 1 or 2 phone calls going in, because he's slick, he looks the part and he boxes well. Yeah,
do you know what, if I was a promoter, I'd certainly have my eyes on him. You know, especially the ones that have got big TV contracts and things like that. You know, if you can sell tickets and box like that, you're certainly putting yourself in a good position.
Certainly putting himself in a good position. with the gold medal here, having taken silver
Ladies
at an
and
international
gentlemen,
tournament in Spain
please
last
welcome
November.
into the ring
Once
the
again,
medalist
it is medal
and
time.
presenter
We're
for
going to
the
head back
women's